So Jason has backed the hitch up, and he has he's starting to lower the hitch. As you can see, he just lifted up that piece, the little black piece there. We don't know what the name of it is called. And then he is lowering with the handle onto the ball until it's completely onto the vehicle. Sometimes that little black piece will click forward, sometimes it won't. You have to just push it forward. You put the clip in once you're attached. So you have a clip like that.
It just ensures that this does not lift up while you're towing it.
Now we're going to show you the weight distribution bars. They are already attached to the hitch. We leave them on all the time. They're a little bit stuck on there, which is fine. They can be left, and they also can rotate. So Jason's going to remove the pin.
The cotter pin.
Lower that section down.
I usually like to go from the bottom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lengths, but because we're on a downhill slope and just for presentation, I'll probably go up a little higher, but you'll see what I'm talking about.
So you hook it on that little clip there, use the bar again to raise it up, and this will help distribute the weight from the trailer so it's not pulling so far on the back of your vehicle. Insert the pin and remove the pole, and you're done with the weight distribution bars. Next, Jason's going to show us how to do the sway control. This bar is going to help eliminate the fishtail that may happen sometimes depending on wind or depending on your vehicle. This will help give you a little more sturdy control. So what are you doing there, Jason? You're just rotating it.
That is to keep it tight.
Okay.
As you can see, it can move.
Okay.
Depending on if it's really windy, you may want to go maybe another half a turn. Again, it all depends on what you feel if you're driving down the road. You don't want to have it too sturdy, but you don't want to have it loose as well. So it goes on the front ball.
Which is part of the hitch.
Yep. And then the pin, there's 2 slots that just go through.
If you can see that.
And then the same thing back here.
Adjust it so it's still sliding so
Yep.
that you can adjust it to get it to reach to both sections.
And then the same thing.
And there was a ball right there as well.
And then the same thing, you just lock it into place.
And the pin allows it from popping off, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and now
And then,
hand tighten.
since we're not going anywhere, I'm going to do it to there, but that's still probably a little loose. You may want to go maybe there, again, depending on your driving conditions if it's windy.
Next, there is a long silver cord. It's the emergency disconnect. It's attached right here. What you do with that, Jason will just explain.
You loop it from behind through the hitch itself, and then you take your key or goes through the loop and then around the outside. So it.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, my hand is there. Like that.
Okay.
And that is for if anything ever happens that anything here disconnects, this will pull and it will it automatically puts the brakes onto the trailer. A safety feature. And then attaching the chains. Here are the chains. And on my hitch, I have 2 holes, and basically that's just on a spring. One goes in that side, locks into place. One goes in, put that on the inside, outside, locks into place.
What if you don't have 2 spots on your hitch? Do all hitches have 2 spots?
Yes, they should have, all hitches should have 2 spots. This is the power cord.
Okay.
On mine, I have a small outlet and I have a large outlet. Majority of the vehicles that can tow with this type of weight, they have the large ones. This lock here on my hitch, it actually goes into the hitch this way, and then there's a little knob on the outside there's a knob here that it'll lock into place.
This section here is for storing your propane tanks. There is a regulator here that we have it just clipped on so it doesn't fly around. You see the green caps. Those green caps are where you would install your propane tanks. It is available for 2 propane tanks. They are not provided with the trailer. If you wish to use the propane in the trailer, which is not necessary, then you would be required to bring your own. So if you're using 1 propane and you decide to use the right side, let's say, so pull the right side out, Jason, the right. So there we go. You would install there, and as you see, Jason turn the valve to the right side, and that's where the flow would be coming from.
Yep.
The box behind where the propane tanks sit, that's your battery. It should be fully charged up, and really the battery just allows you to have lights in the trailer before you get anything hooked up.
Get your motor running, head out on the highway, looking for adventure, and whatever comes our way.